Welcome to Backyard Plinking. My name is Charles. I'll be your host as we go through and explore everything BB and pellet related, from air pistols to air rifles, targets, and ammo. Today we're going to look at one from Crosman. Pump action, pellet only. Might look familiar. They're calling it the American Classic. Now, this thing is actually in the 1300 series family, I believe, because the model 1399 of this one, you can get this kind of stock. Look familiar? Yeah. This thing is rated at about 600 feet per second. Bolt action, one pellet only. The rear sight is fully adjustable. Now, I have it set right here. You can take the little screw out and spin it around and use a peep sight at the top versus the open rear sights. And when you take it out of the box, we'll have to put a little white paint or something on the front blade, because it's the same color as the barrel. You don't really have to worry about the dotting the rear sights, because there's such a narrow gap that's in there. Once you line it up with the front sight, it blends right in. It fits right where it needs to. The rear grip that's on this thing is narrow, so it'd be really easy for a younger individual to be able to get a hold of this thing and have some good control over it. It's long enough at the front to actually be able to use both hands with it. Got a cross bolt safety in it right there. I've shot it maybe twice since I took it out of the box, just to see. So now before I load this thing, and we'll take several shots with it. And a couple comments about people, well, try this pellet, try that pellet, and all that. I got you. And I've been telling you, we're going to get there. I want to get the other part of the range set up, and there's a particular reason for that, but just to kind of give you an idea, I mean, these are, and this is just a .177 caliber, and this is not all of them. I run out of room. I mean, I've got dozens more in there, different styles, different manufacturers, stuff that you can get right off of the shelf, some stuff that you have to order. You know, we're going to give them all a run, including the aluminum stuff, which is rather expensive, by the way. The 177 caliber for the alloy, pure alloy, that I found that you can take off of the shelf. Yeah, I think the cheapest was about 18 bucks, and for the 22, I think it's like 25, and there's not a whole lot in there as far as like quantity goes. But the Raptor, the armor plating, the platinum stuff, it's all in there. I am getting there. Just kind of bear with me. No, not Bear River. Bear with me. All right. Now, the little American Classic is going to be 45 to 50 bucks, depending on where you find it, and you can find these on the shelves everywhere. It's got a little bit of zip to it, so let's take a shot or two and see if the sights are on. Probably something big first. Well, it'll hit a swinging steel target. Tin's a little tough, but I don't know. Let's try one of the spoons. Shoots a little left. Aiming at that large spoon and hit the card. So now that we know that, let's adjust our aim. So I know I got to move it a little bit left to get it where it shoots straight on. The little peep sight that's on this thing, I haven't loosened the screw and flipped it over, but my eyes ain't what they used to be, and trying to get through a peep sight this far out for me is probably not going to be my best option. Probably stick with the open rear sights. But the little thing is not heavy. It's really easy to load because when you pull the bolt back, the whole gap is just wide open. You can just pop that pellet right in there, give it a few pumps, right back in the game. Get that chalk. Little puff of smoke. Well, I'll be. But you can pick this one up at, I mean, any of your favorite retailers or sporting goods stores. I mean, these little things are everywhere. I think I like this one. As soon as I set the sights on it. I just thought that was really neat. I mean, I've seen them for years. This is actually the first one of these that, in all my years, that I've ever picked up and bought for myself to own. Kind of glad I did. You know, single shot, gotta pump it. It's quite all right. Make for a fun afternoon. But you know, this is the 2400. It's a fella had sent a comment. I forget which video it was on. I think it was about the Crosman Legacy 1000 or something like that. I'll say the same thing out loud now that I wrote back to him. So, you know, there's 5 words that come back to get every manufacturer. New, improved, old design. New and improved, old design. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can put a CO2 cartridge in there so I don't have to do this. I'm okay with that. But the rest of it, leave it alone. Maybe that's why they call it an American Classic.